Good morning. Morning here now, anyway. We got some big strides coming tomorrow. As some of you may have followed along the last year, maybe, I've been fighting with the City of Greater Sudbury about bike infrastructure. Now, I'm epileptic. I'm not supposed to drive at certain times. Right now, at the present moment here, I can, but I prefer to bike. I only just got my driver's license back in the fall, and that was after a COVID vaccine gave me seizures. I've been epileptic since I was 13, and most of my time has been spent riding a bike to get around. And Sudbury has little to no bike infrastructure. And now I've been on a fight because they've been telling me, bike on the road. Yeah, I'm an epileptic person. I'll bike on the road. Sure, with cars going 70 kilometers an hour or faster, where the speed limit is 50, and they don't move over to get out of your way, to get around you. Any time I could have a seizure. Sure, great plan. Now that it's been winter, I've been sending the city emails every single day about bike lanes not being cleared. Bike lanes, multi-use paths. And the funny thing about Sudbury, we have a pretty good network to get around. If you stay off the 5 major streets, give or take, there's usually a multi-use gravel trail that'll take you to the same place that road will. But they're not plowed. No snow clearance in the winter, even though people use them. People use them every day to walk down them, but can't bike. Part of my disability as well is a fractured back. I can't walk very far. I'm just walking circles in my basement, kind of getting a Rick Mercer vibe here. Anyway, tomorrow, as I'm posting this, tomorrow, I am meeting with the active transportation manager of Greater Sudbury to discuss ways we can help improve the infrastructure for not just bikers, but disabled people as well. I live on a road, the only road in the area with a bike path. All summer, I see a lot of seniors in the area on their little 4-wheel scooters. I don't blame them one bit. They use the bike lanes. Also, just down the road is a long-term care home. Recently, the city put a bike lane on the part of that stretch that goes past that long-term care home. All summer long, before there's snow, you see these people in their scooters going to McDonald's, going to Tim Hortons, going to the corner store, getting whatever, going to the dollar store on the bike lane. Why? Have you ever ridden one of these scooters? Every single little divide on the sidewalk you feel in your back on those scooters. The bike lane is just paved like a road. So, can't say I don't blame them. I would too. As a cyclist, part of my physiotherapy is being on a bike. I can't do my physiotherapy for my broken back in the winter without bike lanes plowed. So, I've been fighting, talking to the mayor, talking to the local councillor, talking to even the Human Rights Tribunal. I've gone as far as threatening to sue the City of Greater Sudbury for human rights violations, for keeping people like me with disabilities and people who bike shut in their house. Sidewalks are not usable for people on scooters, in the winter especially. I see them go by my house all the time on the road. Just 3 nights ago, I think it was, I was coming back from getting dinner for the family, and this older lady, I'm assuming she's an older lady anyway, was on such a scooter in the middle of the road at night, flashing lights all around the scooter. You could see her, but cars. I saw in the span of 10 seconds, 2 cars almost hit her, just flying around a corner. And why? Because there's no bike lane cleared? If she was in the bike lane, she might have been perfectly fine. If she could have used the sidewalk, she would have been, of course, fine. The funny thing about all of this, I recently read a news article in Sault Ste. Marie. They're about a 3-hour drive north of us. They also don't clear bike infrastructure. Part of their reason? Liability. They say, what if someone throws snow from their driveway into a bike lane and somebody hits it, hurts themselves? We're open to lawsuit. Got me thinking. There's another set of people I know that do that very same thing to the sidewalks. The city of Sudbury plowers. Okay? How? They leave snowbanks 3 feet high on the freaking sidewalks at every crosswalk. And then you gotta wait 2 days for the sidewalk plow to go by again and clear those. Why do you think these people on scooters are out on the road? They can't use the sidewalk. So, let's see how this meeting with the active transportation coordinator goes tomorrow. Maybe next winter we'll see some improvement. Here's hoping. I have high hopes. At least she's willing to listen. I'll let you know what happens. Hopefully, we can get some kind of resolve out of this.